going on, my people? It's TR for Slipstream, and we are here today at the Royal Enfield Slide School. We're going to learn how to go sideways safely and try and find out what the hell flat track racing even is. Not sure what it is. Apparently, it's been around for a very long time, originated in the States. I know that a lot of road racers use this type of riding and racing for off-season training, unstable ground, dirt, a lot of sliding. It's bound to be cool. Check it out for the rest of the day. So, we've done a couple of sessions. The first session was like, do what feels natural, try not to do anything too stupid. We're going around cones. We're given some very top line advice as to best practice. And then we took the cones away and we had the oval to ourselves to kind of play with lines, understand the limit of traction, but still no real introduction of technique. Then we came in after those sessions, and the intro to technique was then. So it was like, we're going to focus on these three elements for the next session, and immediately it made you feel more balanced on the bike. It felt like the bike can be moving around, but because your body positioning, where your weight is situated on the bike, it just felt more stable, more confident, more safe. So that was dope, really enjoyed that. As I said, coming to this thing not really having an idea as to what to expect. People here are a bunch of we love flat track, kind of scrambler riders, Malay Mile, beach race type of dudes. And that's not really our steez, but equally our motto, our credo, is if it's got an engine, it's got wheels, we'll have a go and we'll have fun on it, and that's been the spirit of the day. It's been a really good time so far. Everyone's been mad cool. The team have been super supportive, and the instructor himself is he did a demo lap, and I was like, that's what I'm supposed to look like, but we're not there yet, But I'm starting to create the shapes of what a flat track ride is supposed to look like. So I'm gonna just keep on feeding my way through as safely as possible, whilst trying to look a little bit cool. That's the aim of the game. So we are a few sessions deep. Something that I forgot to point out earlier is, I don't know if you can see it, but we're wearing this big old metal boot, sliding along the ground. It is so far outside of the comfort zone, it's crazy, but it's been a lot of fun. Trying to practice more of the techniques in the last one. Coach laid out some cones to guide us through a line. Also showed us how to break deeper into the corner, which made us feel a lot more, or made me feel a lot more comfortable. It took a bit of practice. These motocross boots, that again I'm not used to, not as much feel, so it's quite hard to get the pressure of the back brake without locking it up. So there's all of that kind of back and forth playing about. But in our sessions, we're literally doing probably between 7 and 9 laps, and you feel it, like my hip flexors, like hanging your leg out with this big piece of iron on my foot. But nah, it's dope. It's dope. Feeling the back go light and squirm around. I think we're probably one of the. There's 3 groups that the whole day has been broken out into, and I think I'm in the faster of the 3. And I say that because one of the guys is a rookie racer, so I've been trying to follow his lines, kind of mimic his body positioning, and stay fluid. You know, one of the things that I picked up so far is staying loose on the bike, allowing the bike to move around underneath me, kind of top rack style. Allow the bike to move around, stay loose, but keep my weight in the right place, making me feel a lot more confident, a lot more stable on the bike, and allowing me to get in and out of the turns a lot faster. Obviously, I'm not always, you know, focusing on speed. This isn't a race day. I'm trying to get that big plume, that big rooster tail of dust behind me as well. I need that new profile pic. That's why we're all here. Let's be serious. But yeah, man, it's been dope. I think we've got one more session. Everyone's tired and dusty. But yeah, it's been really good, man. Looking forward to getting out for the last one and trying to pull everything together, all of the techniques, to get the perfect laps in. That's the aim of the game. So yeah, catch me on the next one. So today, as we've been talking about, we are at the Royal Enfield Slide School, and we are here with the head honcho, Mr. Gary Birtwistle, who is the guy, as far as I can see. He was showing us the demonstrations today, and you know when all day you feel like you're the guy, and then you see the guy, you realise you're not the guy? That's what happened. So, thank you.
No
Thank you for being a dope host and sharing your expertise. What even is flat track racing? Because this is really new for us.
It's an American sport originally, but it's something that's been around and pretty popular in America and Australia since sort of, yeah, from the 20s onwards really. They call it like America's original extreme sport. Basically it's a form of motorcycle riding. We mainly use oval tracks, short tracks like this, sort of 250 meters up to a mile long ovals. So various different surfaces, but generally the style of riding is backing the bike into the corner and power sliding through the corner. So yeah, all the fun stuff. Basically, if you watch MotoGP and the guy smokes a tire out the corner, or he gets his tires coming in, and you're like, man, that was awesome. Yeah. That's the bit you were doing in flat track all the time. Yeah. It's that sweet spot when the bike's a little bit out of shape, but you're in control. So, yeah, that's what we do here at the Slide School. Kind of give everyone the basics to the basic understanding of the techniques and stuff that you use in flat track. And
obviously, you've spoken about road racing. Where else does this kind of training apply? Like where can it be useful outside of just flat track?
Yeah, I'd say it kind of flat track as a technique, as a style of riding, kind of sits in the middle of all the different disciplines. So it definitely can apply to your road riding, general riding. I mean, most people, if the bike gets a bit out of line, the wheels get out of line, that's a really scary moment. Absolutely. Even if it's enduro riding or trail riding or on the road commuting, you know, if you hit an oil slick or something, or a wet grid or something, the bike wobbles, most people will be pretty scared by that. Yeah, right. But flat track, you're in that space all the time. You're toying around with the bike being out of line. So what we do is we kind of build the technique and understanding, and through repetition, you kind of get a bit of muscle memory. Like, it's crazy today, at the beginning of the day, people were really, tense, a bit sort of worried about the grip level, and by the end of the day, they're holding a slide and the wheels can be moving around and they can be comfortable. Absolutely, so yeah, I guess for your other types of riding, it just makes you comfortable and able to predict how the bike's going to react in those situations. So.
I know a lot of the MotoGP riders, most famously probably Top Rack in World Superbike, they use a lot of off-road disciplines to kind of translate, in terms of off-season training.
Yeah.
I know that for them it's about the instability of the surface and getting comfortable with the bike moving around underneath them. I definitely felt that today. So in terms of getting comfortable when the grip levels aren't exactly what they're meant to be, I think that this is a great intro into that in a really safe environment. It's been a dope atmosphere all day.
Nice.
I guess what I wanted to ask you as well was, what level do you have to be at in order to come and see the master sensei flat track thing? Like, is it you've got to be, I've been riding for 5 years, I've done 17 track days, or is it I've just passed my CBT and I want to have a go? What's like the minimum?
Yeah, totally. I mean, if you can ride a geared motorcycle and you're 18 years old, as a minimum, then you can do it. But we have people 75 years old coming on the school. We have girls who are 5'2". We have guys who are 6'6". It really doesn't matter. It's such a simple surface, such a simple track layout. If you went on like a motocross experience day or something, you might not actually be able to get around the track. You've got ruts this deep, you've got bumps, jumps, hills. Some guys might not actually be able to do a lap.
Absolutely.
Whereas this is like, if you can ride a geared motorcycle, then you can get around here, and it just starts with doing laps, and then we build technique, and then you can always build on it on a flat track circuit. Yeah.
I mean, and I think also what's important is that the mix of people that were here today, as you said, you had like 5'0" women that were here. You had really tall, bulky guys.
Yeah.
I mean, all on the same Royal Enfield. It's the Scram 411
Yeah.
that have been modified for this specific purpose. So you feel special riding them.
Yeah.
You feel like, you know who I am.
Yeah, there's only 8 of these in the country, so yeah.
Even more
yeah.
exclusive.
Yeah.
I love that. I also like the fact that the day was broken out into groups. So you kind of feel a sense of camaraderie with your little clique by the end of the day.
Yeah.
You're matching each other and you're working with each other. But all over, it was a really nice, safe, kind of comforting experience. I at no point felt like it wasn't in control, or that I was too far close to the edge. I think the only person that fell over today was you.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, playing around at the end.
You know what I mean? Like doing some donuts and some like hoonery at the end, which I thought was dope. But yeah, just thank you for the day, man. Really
my
enjoyed
pleasure.
it, and best of luck with the venture in general.
Thank you very much.
No doubt.
Yeah,
Thank you,
awesome.
bro.
Cheers, dude. Thanks.